Hey guys, welcome back to DXP Crypto. Hope you are doing fantastically well and having a wonderful Saturday. Welcome back to the channel. Look, according to these analysts, Casper set to explode by 29.99%, 30% in the next 5 days, according to this prediction. Now let's talk about this. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel, and things look really bullish for Casper. But before I do that, I think it's imperative that you join a good cryptocurrency group. Doesn't have to be mine, but I believe we have potentially overwhelming number of 100x projects. So yeah, if you wanna be part of that, and we've got an amazing community. We've got people that actually acquired great, fantastic people in there. If you want to join us, guys, our base tier is $9 a month, and trust me, it's probably the best money you'll ever spend. Because if you don't have a group, or if you don't actually have a sense of belonging in this bear market and you want to do it alone, you can. It's tough. There's plenty of crypto YouTube is a dangerous space. So yeah, get yourself a good group, whoever that may be. But if you join us, I think you'd probably find that we've got too many gems here to for you not to make decent money with us. So having said that, let's go back to this juicy article. And I used to do a lot of this back in the early days. Casper under 1 cent. I will pick up a piece of news and change it up a little bit, because talking about the talking about this is important. And the sentiment in any investment is as important as the technology. In fact, I would even say the technology plays second fiddle to the sentiment. How do we know that? We'll look at meme tokens, right? You will get wrecked multiple times through sentiment. But if you can combine the sentiment, momentum, and price action, because the price only does three things, right? Price either goes up, goes down, or goes sideways. These are the key fundamentals. And what I'm actually seeing here, having scanned through hundreds of these articles over the last couple of years with Casper, having been there since the 1 cent, the early, under 1 cent, I can tell you now, when Casper prices move, they tend to be quite parabolic. And for me, I mean, am I expecting this move to be completed by the 7th? I mean, look, the date is irrelevant. We're just in the pre-halving. There's macroeconomic, geopolitical things happening, so you have to consider everything. But positioning yourself right now could actually pay massive dividends. And guys, look, majority of my potential gems, 100x gems at this point of the cycle, which are very few and far between, and these are micro caps, so they're super risky, are there as moonshots. Casper is an investment. There's a completely different mindset to it. If I put $10,000 in Casper today, am I going to get my 100x? Absolutely not. But I do, if I want a safe investment that still has a massive potential, I'd go for my anything between 20 and potentially, moon case 40, 30x. You never know. You can never call this cycle, but one thing you can do is look at the sentiment and look at what Casper has done previously and position yourself, especially if you're coming into the market now, because you're not too late. Casper is only at 12 cents. So like I used to do a lot of these news articles, and it's all well and true telling people buy Casper, no, buy Casper, because believe me, it's done this time and time again. And when you actually see what the team is doing from a sentiment perspective, you start to understand things are moving behind the scenes. There's so many copycats. That's also good. I think, in my opinion, these the copycats will always be will always be lagging, because overall you've got something that's aiming to be. I mean, Bitcoin was the test net. I love this t-shirt. Bitcoin was the test net. And you've got to see what the team is doing. It's such a global reach right now, and of course 10 blocks per second may become may actually become 100 blocks per second. So I'm super bullish. I think it's only a matter of time before, again, look, Coinbase says Casper dips are likely to be more aggressively bought now because new investors are demanding to own digital silver. And you've got to see stuff like this, and you've got to make sure that the asset that you buy is just not going to fade, right? It has longevity. I'm going to be in Casper for multiple cycles, in my opinion. So look, at the end of the day, there's plenty going on in the crypto world, but this for me is, again, one of my biggest holdings, one of my biggest investments, and so on and so on. But I'm not adverse to the idea of having, Casper burning slowly and slowly and slowly, and making sure that I've got something in my hands that will potentially go to future generations because of accumulation, buying at the right time, and kind of considering this as something that's going to be second or third or fourth in the rankings. You've got to have conviction. I mean, I don't understand how we look at this today. I mean, listen, I'm somebody who holds over 60 different cryptocurrencies. And at the top of that tree, 25% or 28%, sorry, of all my entire allocation is in Casper. 28% of my entire portfolio is in Casper. And the reason for that is, as much as I love degening and buying low cap gems, trying to increase the overall exposure, because I've been here multi-cycle, so I know exactly, if you play, if you look at the Alex Becker wallet, for example, he'll tell you he's in this game. He may have $500 in 20 different games, right? A multi-millionaire. Why is that the case? Because he's got exposure and he can manage it. So even though I don't advocate having more than 5 heavy convictions and putting all your money into those 5 cryptocurrencies, because believe me, when things go crazy, it's hard to manage. You're not going to have some projects that you have may not have liquidity. And this is why you see stuff like Pepe and these types of meme coins, dog with hat. There's liquidity there. So you can easily sell your cryptocurrencies. Again, something that people don't really talk about and discuss. But overall, the sentiment here is absolutely insane. And I think we will look back at this moment, this, previous bear market, this accumulation phase, and I think Casper is going to melt faces. Now, in other news, things are just, paid is up. So does that mean Gonzilla could be on the offering? That you've always got to pay attention when you see an exchange, a launchpad token going up. There is an anticipation of a launch, so that's something to consider. And I know Kyle and those guys have good, basically I think they are one of the launch pads, in my opinion. I could be wrong, for Gonzilla. So yeah, take a look at that. Maybe look at the news surrounding them. Gaming is an interesting one, guys, and I think gaming, I keep talking about gaming and AI. AI is becoming, the entirety of the AI scene, it has moved to Ethereum. I think new projects launching on Solana are much likely to be rugged, in my opinion, lower quality projects. And I've changed my opinion on Solana being an ETH killer. Solana is full of shish kebabs, basically. Solana is a place where, in terms of is it going to make money for people? Absolutely. And I love the fact that it's speedy. You can use a bunk bot to snipe these tokens. All of that is great. But if you've been kind of following what we're doing on the on the Discord, on Patreon, sorry, we've been finding tons and tons of unbelievable cryptocurrencies, and majority of them are deep in an AI. And I'm talking about super duper, potential multi-billion-dollar projects. Some of them could be 10x, 20x in the short term. In fact, there was one that we played last week where, we put some small money in and it went up. So, look, don't be too caught up in the world of in the world of meme coins. I think you're gonna get yourself ruined. But yeah, have a look at stuff like Cetus. Why is Cetus up? Cetus protocol. This is a very important cryptocurrency at only $40 million. But look at this. This is now. We've done buy alerts all over here. Cetus is now climbing to be. It just came back down from its all-time high. So, are there opportunities? Is Cetus a low cap gem? Absolutely. It's only $40 million. You've got to understand, if you had 10 cryptos and they all did 15 to 25x, you are absolutely good. You're perfect. This idea of coming into the game, seeking that 1000x and being promised that, I think that's an issue. But guys, have a look at Cetus, because it's only a matter of time before Sui and Aptos absolutely kick off. When Sui and Aptos kick off, boom, they're going to drag certain cryptocurrencies with them. And the ecosystem demands that Cetus protocol is going to be one of those swap, earn, build pioneer on the move-based liquidity protocol, right? Permissionless. And guys, wait till Sui and Aptos kick off, because they're the only two cryptocurrencies that are based on that move programming language. So that's another thing. So yeah, listen, I'm not going to keep you too long, but if you want to know gems like this, we've got plenty of them. Join our group, $9 a month. Come over there. If you want me to review your portfolio, it's $20 a month. And if you want to meet me in Dubai, move your family here, do business, whatever, it's $99 a month. I've been your host. I'll catch you on the next one.